Welcome, everybody, ladies and gentlemen, to another spine-tickling episode of Cartoons Etc. We have Joe Dan waiting in the green room, and he's put together a great cold open, as usual. But what we do here is we show some of my cartoons over the last couple of weeks because we didn't have a program last week. It was preempted by Trump. He asked us not to do a show so it didn't interrupt, the crowd or anything. So we didn't take any people from his crowd. Anyway, I'm going to play this cold open. We got the people going crazy in the chat again. We got Lon Will, Edward Wilson, South Carolina girl, our hall monitor, of course, keeping them in line. Welcome, everybody. Got a few more people we'll talk about later. And if we'll try and mention a few of the comments as we move along. But this cold open is great. So hang in there with us.
This is Lara Logan, and I don't know why, but you're watching Intellectual Frog Legs.
We're going to attack all night. We're going to attack tomorrow morning. If we're not victorious, let no one come back alive.
You know something, General? Sometimes they can't tell when you're acting and when you're not.
It isn't important for them to know. It's only important for me to know.
Don't call us.
But it's not just mockery of Islam. And no president should mock Islam. That's not your job. This is not a theocracy. We don't go to war with other theocracies to find out which theocracy is more effective.
Little girl, is your daddy home? Did he go and leave you all alone? I got a bad desire. Oh, I'm on fire.
In the United Kingdom, we don't learn about American history, right? We don't know anything about this country. We learn a bit. We learn up until, 1776. We learn up until then. And after that, we were like, sir, what happened then? He was like, none of your concern.
It's clear there was foreknowledge of Pearl Harbor.
How can I miss you when you won't go away? I keep telling you day after day, but you won't listen. You always stay and stay. How can I miss you when you won't go away? I mean it
too. Do you think MAGA is dead? No. Absolutely not. No? Do you guys, do you think MAGA is dead? Are you done?
No.
No? No. Do you think MAGA is dead?
No. MAGA is definitely not dead. That's probably the biggest joke that I've heard.
So I've heard online that MAGA is dead.
That's bullshit. Bullshit.
So MAGA is not dead.
No.
Okay.
All the way. We're there.
Is MAGA dead?
Absolutely not.
Not in the least. Not at all.
Would you say you are fully still behind Donald Trump?
Absolutely.
You guys are still with Trump?
Oh, 100%. For sure.
Go Trump! Go Trump!
I know a lot of Trump supporters.
We're asking Trump supporters if they are still with Trump.
Yes.
Yes? Yes. Have you regretted your vote for Donald Trump?
No, ma'am. No, absolutely not.
Are you someone who voted for him that is leaving him and withdrawing support?
On Trump? No, I'm not leaving.
You gotta be careful what you listen to be honest.
We've heard people saying what happened in the past is the past. Failure is not an option.
Failure is always an option.
She call me Mr. Bombastic, tell me fantastic. Touch me on me back, she says I'm Mr. Romantic. Call me fantastic, touch me on me back, she says I'm Mr.
ਜਿੰਨਾ ਤੇਰਾ ਭਾਰ ਗੋਰੀਏ ਗੱਭਰੂ ਤਾਂ ਵੈਰੀ ਨੂੰ ਵੀ ਮਿੱਠਾ ਬੋਲਦਾ ਨੀ ਤੂੰ ਤਾਂ ਫੇਰ ਜੱਟ ਦਾ ਪਿਆਰ ਗੋਰੀਏ ਦੇਖ ਬਾਲੀਵੁੱਡ ਵਿੱਚ ਜਿੰਨੇ ਖਾਨ ਨੇ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਵਿੱਚ ਬੈਂਦਾ ਸਰਦਾਰ ਗੋਰੀਏ ਗੱਭਰੂ
All right. To the stage. There we are. All right. It ended abruptly. I forgot where it ended. So anyway, welcome everybody. We are live, unless you're watching it later. But I'm going to bring in my friend from over at Intellectual Frog Legs. If you haven't seen his videos, you need to head over there. They're hilarious. They're funny. They're informative. Check them out. Anyway, let's bring him in here. Joe Dan Gorman.
What's up,
How's it
guys?
going,
How we doing, man? How we doing?
Good.
Anything been going on in the news lately?
Nothing. I haven't watched the news in about 3 months.
But you know, the sad thing is there's really not one place you can go to get what they call the straight poop, you know, but you can. But man, it's just amazing.
Oh yeah, it's changing. It changes so fast. I mean, when we had Biden in there, hardly anything changed. It was just him mumbling on a microphone, and they just kept letting hordes of video of immigrants just pouring through the country. It was the same thing every day. So,
well, you remember that? You remember the Truman Show?
Mm-hmm.
This is the Trump Show.
Yeah, the Trump Show.
I mean, it just you just watch, and you know. Yeah. Watching how now, like today, you know, the last few days, the stock's been going down, and the price of fuel keeps going up, and then today, boom, everything just bounced back up. Watching Trump, trying to keep up with Trump, is like riding in the car with my crazy cousin. He was always drunk as hell, and he'd fly, and I don't know how we survived. But at the last minute, he'd miss that whatever. Yeah, man.
Yeah,
it's God's got this. I'm just happy. I'm a Christian. I believe in God, because I would go crazy if I didn't believe in God.
Oh yeah,
I can see how these people are flipping out, man. They don't have no centerpiece.
They haven't really got him figured out. I mean, when the art of the deal explains just exactly how he is. He always goes really big, and then he settles for the outcome that he wants. But he always goes really high when he's negotiating. He pitches it really high. I want this, which is way up here. And he has a figure down here, and he ends up with something better.
Yeah, but it's all about everything's negotiations, whether it's economics or military. It's all negotiations.
Yeah.
And during the most consequential military action in 80 years, while he's conducting, I mean, this is the largest global psyop in modern U.S. history. And you've got, and it's working on our own people, like Alex Jones. They're calling him Tokyo Alex now.
Tokyo Alex.
And then Tucker. Oh, we got a couple that lost their mind. We call him Turban Tucker now, I guess.
Yeah, Turban Tucker.
And then you have Manic Marjorie. I mean, there's just, and Megyn Kelly.
Oh,
it's what the hell?
Yeah, they just haven't got him figured out, and I don't know if.
But see, it's not their job to figure it out. They're freaking journalists. They're supposed to just sit there and report and interview. They're not smart enough to figure it out.
No.
They just sit down. That's why they used to be good or better when they would just do interviews with significant people. Now they have become their own significant people. And they think their opinion matters.
They come off like they're smarter than Trump, like they've got the whole world figured out, and what Trump's doing isn't working. When in every case, it has worked. They've been proven wrong over and over and over again. And I don't know. At some point you keep striking out. You know maybe shouldn't try.
Well, anyway, this is just None of us have seen what we're watching.
Yeah. Well, maybe some of these.
Never seen a movie like this. I mean, with a storyline like this. No.
Well, maybe we could show some cartoons, and maybe the cartoons will figure it out for us.
You know what? Generally, they do. Yeah. You've been doing some pretty good work lately.
Well, we're going back a couple of weeks, and this was the shutdown where the Democrats forced a shutdown on us and then tried to blame the Republicans. So this is Schumer.
But they're still partially shut down. I think just Trump went ahead and had them paid or something.
Yeah, he figured out a way to
keep
maneuver.
up with everything, man.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe I'm sure the smart people in our rooms will know.
Oh yeah. Let us know what you think in the chat, folks.
Unless it's bad, and keep it to yourself.
Yeah. If it's bad about Joe Dan, go ahead.
Yeah. There's my baby sister. She's in the house.
All right, I got to get the other chat.
Yeah, my sister. That's Amy Gorman.
Yeah. I got to get her chat out there.
And there's Squicky and Fancy and Mark. Yeah, we got, and I haven't even checked this other place yet.
Yep. Yeah, they're loading up. We have Hannah Vicky, South Carolina girl, of course. We got Edward Wilson, Trex, Anna Lustenberg. Welcome back, everybody. We missed you last week. Patriot 22 forever. Hello, guy. Girl.
Okay, now I can see where everybody. There's South Carolina girl. She takes care of things.
Oh yeah, she's straight.
She recommended some music, and we're going to vote on it at the end of the show.
Nice.
For maybe a closer, maybe. So it's out of my hands, South Carolina girl.
All right. I'm going to move on to the next cartoon. I don't even know. Okay, this was one that I did for Alpha News.
AlphaNews.org.
There you go. Dems block bill that keeps Snap from being used for candy and soda.
They're insane. I mean, this is like, there's no words.
There's no words. Yeah.
I mean, when you just take a snapshot of this and then put it in line with all the other snapshots from the men and the women's bathrooms and
yeah, men and women's sports. This guy's saying stop trying to starve our kids. That's the verbiage they use whenever Republicans try to be responsible with the program. Oh, you're trying to starve the kids. Oh, you're taking money away from poor people. When actually they're jeopardizing it all by all this fraud they're allowing. All that money that's going, the billions that are going to fraud, could be helping. We could have a lot of money. Somebody said the other day, I don't know if it was Elon, that if you took all the fraud money, it would bring our deficit down substantially. If you got rid of all the fraud. Anyway.
Well, apparently they're going after it. I mean, now that it was the DOJ was talking about it, but anyway, I don't know enough about that. I'm just standing there watching all this stuff, man. And then we flew around the moon.
Yeah?
Yeah, we went around it.
I did a cartoon about that. Well, it's not actually a cartoon. I did one for Americans for Limited Government that they wanted. They asked me to design something for them. So I did. And it's later on. It's actually the sneak peek for tomorrow. So if you guys
okay.
So we'll go.
I thought that was an exciting moment for us. Oh, I like this. This is one of my favorite cartoons.
Yeah.
Let's deal. No. Let's deal. Nope. Let's deal. Nope. Bam. Let's deal.
Yeah, let's deal now. Okay. Yeah. I think you helped me out with this one. You did.
I think, I think you're right.
Yeah.
That's why it's so good.
Checks in the mail. So we'll go on to the next one since we got a lot of stuff going on. We had the No Kings rally going on. And you contrast that with the No Ayatollahs rally that the Iranians are doing right now.
Yeah, and in a little bit, we have a clip from a dude over in Iran talking about this.
You got that clip. Let's play it. Let's play it. You got it handy?
Well, I can get it it's kind of semi-handy.
It's semi-handy.
Yeah, whistle half of Mayberry, and then it'll be that.
Half of Mayberry.
Well, right. You know, like I was telling you, this thing it won't entirely populate.
Yeah.
I'm ready. I'm waiting on it.
Yeah. It won't populate.
Yeah, that's like the suckiest thing.
Yeah.
Where is that dude?
Let me go through this. You got
oh, here he is. Yeah, here he is.
Hey, Mark. Oh, there he is. Let's play this guy. This kind of goes along with this, so that's why I wanted to play it.
To people of America. We, the people of Iran, currently have very limited access to the power and electricity inside Iran because the IRGC is using them to mining bitcoins and selling them to the China and getting missiles and drones and then attacking your bases in Middle East. So we have no access. We have limited access to electricity. And if your country want to destroy them, we appreciate that. It's going to cut off their hand about getting resources to continue this war. And if you, people of United States, if you're worried about the civilian casualties about the war inside Iran, we didn't get even more than 1,000 civilian casualty in this war. But in just 2 days, 1 month ago, we just get 40,000 casualties, maybe more. And 3 years before that, tens of thousands again. And 2 years before that, tens of thousands again. So we are taking millions of casualties from IRGC inside our country. And we have no access to power. So if Donald Trump wants to destroying our power bases, we will appreciate that. That's helping we, because it's like a curing cancer. You cannot curing this cancer without harming your body. It's like a surgery. So we are in a middle of the surgery. So please don't try to stop our surgeon, our doctor. Let Donald Trump, I have no idea about your politics, about your country. All I'm trying to say is, as an Iranian, this is good for us. We are thankful. We are so thankful to Donald Trump. He's destroying IRGC, our nightmare after 50 years. So please don't try to stop this operation and support your government. They are not just our enemies. They are working with China. They will attack you. So you can stop them right now. It's much better than future. They're going to be more powerful for you, and we will be destroyed by them completely. Thank you for listening.
Yeah, Democrats are okay with Iranians, the Ayatollahs killing Iranian citizens, but man,
you know, they were going in the hospital and people who were just injured, shoot them in the head. Shoot them in the head in the hospital beds.
Yep. Yeah, and hardly a word from the media about all the killing that they're doing. But as soon as there's some collateral damage from an explosion or something, boy, they're all over that.
It's disgusting.
It is disgusting. Okay, let's go on to the next cartoon. Okay, and then of course I did this one because I'm not a big believer in Thune. I think he's just a McConnell protege. And I think that he's causing a lot of damage for America and the Republican Party. And I don't think he cares whether or not Republicans win in 2026 election. I just don't. I think.
Well, I don't know what. It's clear he doesn't care, but I wonder what his motivations are.
Well, probably money.
Yeah,
his donors.
But he's a piece of crap. Anybody? He reminds me of Prince Charles. Waiting all those years to become king.
Yeah.
And he did the same thing, kissing Mitch McConnell's ass for what, like 19 years?
Yeah. The problem is they don't care whether they're in the minority or the majority. They're still going to be there pulling the salary.
Yeah, they still get their bread buttered on both sides. Yeah.
That's exactly right. That's exactly right. So I'm tired of looking at this guy. Let's move on. Oh, my Bernie's back. We need to do something about those millionaires. Bernie, you're a millionaire. Oh, we need to do something about those billionaires.
That was a good one. Hey, you actually did a good. Do that again. Do that again.
We need to do something about those billionaires. I used to do Clinton pretty good too.
That is good. Dang, you're like Rich Little, man.
I love you, man. I could do that beer commercial where you go, "I love you, man." Anyway, you get all kinds of entertainment here, folks.
Oh man, I didn't realize.
Yeah. Let's see. We got the Bernie say. I can't remember what this was about. Oh yeah, he was really putting down the billionaires, but just about a few months ago or a year ago, he was putting down the millionaires. So anyway, that's pretty self-explanatory, I think. We'll go on to the next one. Reality eye test, I guess you could say this. Iran nukes voter. Who's this by, Joe Dan?
Oh, that's by Americans for Limited Government.
There you go. Iran nukes, voter fraud, Somali fraud, Islamic invasion, globalism, men and women's sports, child gender mutilation, and the list could go on forever. But these guys are so riddled with TDS, they even vote against things they've always voted for. So it's kind of weird, huh?
But it's insanity. We're in a weird place.
Yeah. Yep. Next. And there, you guys have seen this cartoon a few different times in a few different incarnations.
That's probably the most comprehensive one there. That covers almost all of it. Just government fraud.
Yeah, we had Planned Parenthood, I think Planned Parenthood. We had USAID. I don't know. This is about 6th or 7th incarnation. I just changed the sign here.
It works. It's perfect. Oh, I mean, they use it for so many different things.
Yeah, but it's true. It's just like all the fraud, all the things that are going on is somehow backdoor income for the Democrats. Whether it's fraud, whether it's USAID, no matter what it is, it's like the Democrats got their sticky fingers in there, and that's how they win. They win by cheating, whether it's voting or donations or taking money in from fraud. That's the only way they can, and we need to stop it. I think that the Republicans, not the Republicans, but Trump and the administration are trying to stop that. We'll see what happens.
They got a lot of stuff going on. I'm going to tell you about my friend Anthony real quick. Anthony is funny. Every time he goes to the barber shop, he takes a picture of Trey Gowdy and says, anything but that. Anything but that.
Anything but that one. Yeah, for sure.
Okay. Sorry for that interruption there. I was getting backed up.
And I think Trump is very sick of NATO. I think Americans are becoming very fed up.
No, there's headlines tonight. There's all kinds of speculation that. Well, he had that meeting with the NATO guy today. I haven't heard anything, but I've been busy.
Yeah.
I guess he's still in it. I don't know. We'll have to see. But yeah, they've been terrible. And Great Britain. That Keir Starmer, whatever the hell you say that name, he came out and literally said we have reached a ceasefire agreement.
We had nothing to do with it.
Well, you got a mouse in your pocket?
No. When you think of all the expense that we've spent, blood and treasure, to protect Europe. When you have China, you have Russia, and you have the Arabic world in their back door, yet we spend more of our hard-earned treasure and blood to protect them.
Spain and France, they are they're stabbing us in the back right now. They're stabbing us in the back right to the face.
Yeah, and in the Strait of Hormuz, that's their backyard. That's their oil. I don't know why, and they're acting like, well, we're not going to get involved with that. Well, and Trump said, well, if you're not going to get involved, it's no, it's your oil, So.
Oh yeah, because like Spain, I mean, they're not letting us even use our own bases.
Mm-hmm.
And Italy, what happened to that little cute blonde girl, Georgia Maloney or whatever her name is?
Yeah, she's trying to kick the Arabs out, but I don't know where she went wrong with this.
I don't know. But you got Poland and the Czech. We've got some allies over there.
Yeah.
But Poland and the Czech Republic. But yeah, the United Kingdom, they're gone. And I had some guy come in lecturing the United States on how we should conduct the war, and I looked, and he's a French philosopher. I thought, well, we certainly appreciate your input, sir.
Yeah, but you'd be speaking German if it wasn't for us, so shut up.
Oh, man. Yeah. And then another guy from France says, I'm a musician, an author, a writer, an actor. I said, so you don't have a job.
Yeah, that's true. You don't have a job. Yeah, shut up.
Well, good luck with that.
Yeah.
Good luck.
Yeah.
But we'll keep your advice close to heart. Thank you very much for coming by.
Yeah. Yep. Nana Vicky says Democrats depend life and death on stolen dollars. True. Yeah. Our money. Yep. South Carolina girl. Yes, he has, Nana Vicky. The majority of us in South Carolina don't roll this way. I don't think most Americans. Have you seen the last CNN poll? That guy that's really vibrant, he gets out there.
Harry Enton.
Yeah,
I haven't seen the
last one, man. The Democrats are way down among their own party, and and overall they're way down. Republicans, on the other hand, are up 5 or up. So I don't know how that's going to affect the midterms, but
yeah, I bet Chuck Schumer's mom doesn't even vote if she's still alive. I bet sure she couldn't vote for him.
Yeah,
you're just too much of an asshole, son. I'm sorry.
Okay, now we're back. Speaking of Britain.
Yeah,
this King Charles guy, he actually said this, so I've got it up here.
Islam is a religion of peace. And he's the head of the Anglican Church or the Church of England.
Yep.
And blew off Easter.
Yes,
he gave
he did.
the big Ramadan speech, but blew off Easter.
Mm-hmm.
But we shouldn't be surprised they are a Muslim country now. If you look at
absolutely
how they rule it. I mean, it's only like 5 or 6% Muslim.
Mm-hmm.
But look how they've gone for the jugular.
Yeah.
Just 5 or 6% have gone for their jugular, and they've got mayors. They've elected mayors all over the country.
Mm-hmm.
They got London. They got New York City too.
Yeah,
we got
that's true.
We just got to keep it contained.
Yeah,
and then eradicate it.
Yeah, exactly.
And it may eradicate itself.
Yep. And
Queen Charles, yes, Edward. I'm sorry, Edward just chimed in with Queen Charles.
Yeah,
and that reminds me. That was I predicted that Charles is going to be the last Queen of England. That's my prediction.
Yeah. NATO, another money laundering machine. That's Trex. Yep. Queen Charles. Okay.
And the fact they've been just parasites. And these elite, they're ungrateful. They think they're entitled to it.
Mm-hmm.
And they look down on us. I mean, I've been seeing some of these news programs from Great Britain, and they are throwing fits. They're like, well, I hope the Iranians capture the Americans.
Mm.
So what to do, man?
Yeah. Yeah.
So
this last cartoon is the sneak peek, which is going out tomorrow.
We should have like a drum roll for the last
drum roll,
cartoon.
please.
No, we'll get a good one. We'll get a good one.
That's as good as we got today. Oh, no. This is the one. This was today's. I think I did two and went. This just came out today. Okay. And this is dissing the media, because the media seems like they're more on Iranian side, on the Ayatollah side, than they are on America's side. But it's all about them hating Trump. This is
Trump. Yeah, Trump came out hitting CNN hard today for just basically quoting the propaganda from Iran.
Yeah, they're rooting for the wrong team. It's typical.
Yeah, you watch CNN, they'll say, Iran captures Trump. News at 11.
Yeah. Yeah, okay. That pretty much, that was, right. Okay, and this is the Artemis 2. This is the one.
You know, I tell you what, I remember I was like 8 years old when when the Apollo mission went up there, and a lot of people, you got a lot of people say, I don't believe it. You know what? I was having, at first I believed it. I loved it. Then I had my doubts. But now I believe we went to the moon 100%. One reason is you would have had to, how are you going to get Russia to go along with the lie?
Yeah, that's not.
I mean, that was the Soviet Union at the time. That was not just a space race, but a Cold War based on hatred. They were monitoring real time. They were monitoring. I think China was monitoring, and a couple other countries were monitoring real time.
Well,
and, but then but hold on, the last piece, the last thing I would point to is Elon Musk says we went, and now he knows more about rockets and going to space than anybody else I know. But he says he's studied. We got the video of it, but he says he's studied the engineering diagrams and all that stuff. So I believe we went, and I think it's awesome that we're getting back up in there. And and there's another one. They said, but that, what was that one? Buzz Aldrin, he said we didn't go. No. And then they point to these different videos that have been manipulated or out of context. And because I'm like, oh, really? I want to hear that if Buzz said that.
Yeah.
Crap.
Oh, yeah.
So anyway, we went.
Yeah, we did. We went. So anyway, I'm going to take this down. And here we go. We got some videos to show. We better get through the videos before the show's over.
Yeah, we got this, with all the stuff over in Iran, you got the Gulf, the Straits of Hormuz. And anyway, so this brought up this interesting discussion here. This girl's concerned about the gays of Hormuz.
Is that this video here?
Yeah, I didn't show it to you before. Yeah, it's a good one.
A little bit homophobic that was so focused on the Straits of Hormuz and not the gays of Hormuz.
Yes, I agree. Yes, for sure.
Why do you think they're willing to leave the gays of Hormuz behind?
I think it's just historically, gays have always been very discriminated against, which is wrong on so many levels.
Even in war.
Yeah, even in war. It just takes more reform in government, obviously, and then also educating society.
I just feel like if we're going to go in there, we can't leave the gay people behind.
Right,
I don't think we should go in there at all, but if we're going to, the gays of Hormuz, we could turn it into Fire Island.
For sure.
And it's funny how they pretend like they're so smart.
Yeah. Like they're cued in on all the information.
But that's a typical liberal right there. Yeah, they are confident, and they could not be more wrong.
No.
Anyway, so let's see if we can find something else. You waiting on me?
Yeah, I'm waiting on you. You're the video guy, so see if we had an engineer, he could set all this up for us, and then we.
Yeah. Oh man, one of the best clips we have are these kids that are playing in the neighborhood, and they see something that freaks them out, and they run up to the church. They go to their church. Have y'all seen this? It is. I played it for you, Branco.
Yeah, I know, but I'd never seen it before that though.
Oh, I know. And this is awesome. And it's so cool to see. So anyway.
All right.
You could talk to the camera.
Hi.
Hello. Can we do it faster?
Yeah. Yep, it's me.
Hi, Pastor.
Hi, what y'all doing?
Nothing. We was exploring this train track, and we saw something evil. We just want to come pray. Something evil. We want to come pray. And I'm going to show you the picture.
Okay.
It was something like that.
Oh, where you see that at?
In this thing. And then there was a creepy dude in there, and we want to make a prayer. Yeah, we just want to make a prayer at the church.
Okay, I'm not there right now though. I'm just talking to y'all through the camera.
Yeah, we know.
You can come by tomorrow. I'll be there tomorrow at 12 if y'all want to come by and come inside and pray.
Okay.
Or you just want me to pray now, or you want to wait till tomorrow?
No, we can wait till tomorrow.
Okay, you come by tomorrow around 12 and y'all can come in.
Wait, can you pray? What time? Wait, can you pray for us right now and pray for us tomorrow?
Yep, I can do both.
All
right, y'all ready?
Yeah, we ready.
All right, Father, in the name of Jesus, I thank you. I lift your babies up to you right now, asking that you cover them from the crown of their head to the soles of their feet. Father God, dispatch your angels to encamp all around them. Protect them from all danger seen and unseen. Father God, put a shield of protection around them. Let nothing come near them, Father God, that may be trying to draw their attention away from you. Father God, we simply thank you. We give you all the glory, honor, and praise. In Jesus' name, amen.
Amen. Thank you so much.
All right, y'all come back tomorrow, okay?
Thank you, Pastor.
All right.
We'll see you tomorrow.
All right, love you.
Love you too, Pastor.
I thought that was cool. That is so encouraging to see these youngsters.
Yeah.
That dedicated. You know what I mean? They were holding hands and they didn't have anybody telling them how to pray. They knew how to pray. Anyway, one of the funniest things I saw lately, they were asking Trump about Venezuela. And he said, I'm so popular there. He said, I could go down there and be president. He said, I just have to, he says, I'll learn Spanish quickly. I will quickly learn Spanish. Anyway, that cracked me up. So we got a little funny clip on that.
All right, here we go.
Venezuela, and we just so you understand, the people of Venezuela, they say if I ran for president of Venezuela, I'm polling higher than anybody has ever polled in Venezuela. So after I'm finished with this, I can go to Venezuela. I will quickly learn Spanish. It won't take too long. I'm good at language. And I will go to Venezuela. I'm going to run for president.
He really said that. I was in there listening, and I just fell out of my chair when I will quickly learn Spanish. I'm good at languages.
And the media says, "Oh my God, did you see what he said?" Yeah, it's
imagine being 10 years into this guy posting wild things online and still being shocked.
Master troller he is.
Yeah, we do a little trolling. We do a little trolling.
South Carolina said, "Did he say that?" Yeah, he did. He's so funny. What else you got here?
Man, we got a lot of things to choose from. We got here's we were talking about I want to show this. This is all the crap online. This is an example of some of the new technology that they're using, and it's like this one on this one screen. It's completely AI, and it's controlling 50 different. You want to go ahead and just pop it up there? I'll keep the volume down, but it's controlling 50 different fake accounts. They can all post. They can respond. They can comment. They can participate in polls, but they're able to get around, those things and say, prove you're a human. The only ones that have trouble with that are humans.
Yeah.
But these days you get right around. They call it fingerprinting. I mean, it's the technology but it's so deceptive. So it can make all of those accounts there have this type of data in them that make them look like real phones, and they can actually switch IP addresses.
So a lot of what you're seeing out there on these threads aren't even real people.
Just bots.
Yeah.
And they're getting better than they used to be.
Yeah.
They're getting more refined. You can sit there and they'll start arguing with you.
Mm-hmm.
So just don't do that. Just be cognizant.
Yeah.
Of the nonsense. And then because the paid, first off, you got the paid influencers, which have destroyed everything. Mm-hmm. And then you combine these two factors. That's why when I log in, to like X, it's just like cracking a portal to Hell's Kitchen. It's like,
I know it. I try not to do it too much. I get on there and just kind of I scan. I just scan entries from, and of course I follow a certain amount of people, and those come up on the.
Yeah, and you know what? You got these people, that share this Candace Owens stuff, and I just, if you're sharing Candace Owens, I'm unfollowing you.
Yeah,
She's
gone off the loony train.
That so many have. Alex Jones, I was never really a fan of his, but I didn't know he was this crazy. But Sundance. Let me see if I can find this. I know I can. Sundance over at the Conservative Treehouse. Mm-hmm. He had some good analysis every now and then. He made the point. He said Alex Jones became an operational tool for the worst elements of our intelligence communities. Just the worst elements of the community. And so when he was sued and was losing everything, they got their hooks in him. That's it. Then he says he's totally compromised. So, but that's Sundance over at the Conservative Treehouse. And you know what? Sundance, he can be cantankerous and piss people off, but he can be really right every now and then. And Rush Limbaugh used to reference Sundance every now and then. I heard him a couple of times.
Yeah.
So that was pretty cool.
We talked about people that have shared my cartoons and put them on, and I just put up a few. So I thought maybe I would share those.
Okay.
Just a few. And start off with this one here. Hang on. Let me get the sharing thing, the sharing button going. Where are we at? There. Where's it at? Oh, there it is. I'm going to share that. Okay, I'm going to make it larger. Where's it at? Okay, I'm going to enlarge it up. Okay. This one is Donald Trump shared this one. He shared a few of them, but I don't have a lot of them, but I thought I'd share a couple of these. This one is Donald Trump shared this particular one a while back, and it got put on Breitbart.
That's an old cartoon. I don't remember that.
Yeah, that's an old cartoon. The year I was kind of spoofing CNN because they were nonstop. Trump is a Russian spy. Russia, he's colluding with Putin, and this is going on every day. And
can you spread it out? Can you make that thing full screen on there?
Let me try. See, there we go. Is that better?
Yeah.
Also,
we don't have to see the Breitbart logo.
Yeah. There's there we go. I'm making.
Yeah. That's Wolf Blitzer there.
Yeah. Anyway, it was a nonstop. Trump is this, Trump is that every day. Remember that? Remember every day they were coming out. Oh, we're just inches away from proving that Trump.
You're talking about years ago, or this past week.
Yeah. Well, they're still doing it. They do it every day. So we'll go on to the next one because I want to breeze through these. Here's one. Kirk Cameron you know.
Yeah. The actor, the Christian actor.
Yeah, he shared this particular one. This is one
He seems to be a pretty solid fellow.
Yeah, he is. Yeah. And then we got who's this? Oh, Ted Cruz did an article using my cartoon.
Boo! But no, that's cool. That's
he
good.
he actually mentioned one of my cartoons at a presidential debate.
Yeah, he's not president either, is he?
No, yeah, it's all my fault. He shouldn't have mentioned my cartoon.
That was it. That did him in.
Yeah. And then this, you remember David A. Clark Jr., the sheriff from Illinois, or I can't remember.
What happened
Sheriff
to him?
Clark. I don't know. He got booted out. He said something, and
Did he go crazy or something?
no, not really. He said something kind of off color a little bit.
You know what it is? He posted a Branco cartoon.
Yeah, there you go.
And we don't see him anymore either.
Yeah, Clark.
I'm detecting a pattern.
You guys in the chat, you remember Sheriff Clark? He was big. He was going around with Trump and some of the campaign.
Well, his hat was sure big. His hat was sure big.
Yeah. So we go into the next one. Oh, we got Devin Nunes. He loved this year. Yeah, he shared that one. That was an old cartoon. That was
back that was right in the heart of the first Russia crap.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and then I'm
that
gonna
was so disgusting.
Whoop! I went too far.
Don Jr.
Then we got Dinesh D'Souza. He shared a bunch of mine. So is Dinesh D'Souza, but I'm not going to pull them all here. And
I quit following him because he started posting all those stories from that conservative brief. You know, they pay people to post their stories.
Oh boy,
conservative brief sucks. My buddy Chuck Woolery, God rest his soul, he did the conservative briefs. And he told me, man, they pay me. He says, I'm old. I don't care. I said, God bless you, man.
Yeah.
And it was supplementing his income.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
You bet. You bet. And then, I've got, this is a 2-4. We got Larry Elder, and then we got.
Well, look at that.
Yeah.
Look at that. Double play.
Damn it. I went too far. Keep, see, wait a minute. Let me go back.
Are you nervous?
Okay. Wall Street Silver. You know this guy. And then Elon Musk commented on this cartoon. Damn, he says. So let me.
How old is that cartoon?
I don't know. That says 2022.
That does not look like one of your cartoons.
I know it is though. Got my name right here.
Well,
I don't think I stole it. Can't remember.
I don't know, man. That looks like they're holding a leash on Rosie O'Donnell or something.
Well, I used to draw on paper, which has a different, kind of a different look to it when I draw on paper versus drawing on my Wacom tablet. I try to get somewhat of the same effect, but sometimes it just doesn't work out very well. Anyway, you got Elon Musk commenting on it. Elon has shared a few of my cartoons, but the last one he shared didn't have my name on it. So I and then James Wood, of course, he's pretty much shared.
He's shared a lot of your stuff.
Oh yeah. And then there's Mark Levin. He's shared quite a bit. This cartoon here.
Yeah, I disagree with Mark on so many things, but I don't hate Mark.
No.
I mean, he's right on some things. He's right on some things.
Yeah.
You know.
And then see where we at. Okay.
You know, I met somebody else that just hate. They just hate.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's so disgusting to anyway, I don't want to go there.
I don't hate any. I don't even hate the left. You know, I think they're nuts. But I don't have that hate in my heart for them. But
no, I never even hated Obama.
I didn't either.
I hated what he did and what he represented.
I thought he was a communist.
I did not like him vehemently.
Yeah. This one here is by Sarah. Sarah Palin posted this. She's posted a few of my stuff, you know, but. And then, of course, Kevin Sorbo. He just posted this the other day.
He has a good series on the life of Christ on Amazon Prime. Incidentally, it's a good series.
Yeah, but none of these guys compare to Rush Limbaugh sharing my stuff. He used to put it in his newsletter. I think we showed a few of those things last week.
Yeah, you should have had that in this list too.
Yeah. Well, he shared it in his newsletter. I don't think he shared it online, but. And of course, got Ted Cruz again. Oh, I thought only Ted Cruz, and that's it, folks. That's
so you're like donating to his campaign now. Is what you're saying.
Not hardly. No, the last time I donated to the GOP, they hijacked my messages on my iPhone, so I can't get rid of them. They just inundate me with messages all day long. Yeah, I'm sure you have that problem too.
But that's why I block I use every blocking tool there is.
Yeah. Lon Will. Mark Levin is always angry regardless of the topic.
Yeah, and loud. I mean, I can't really watch him. President Trump says watch him. I thanks but no thanks.
Yep.
But he's a little more pro-war anytime.
Yeah.
He gets over there with that Lindsey Graham crowd.
Yeah.
Like, dang, man.
I'm with you. Some things I agree with him. I haven't watched them in a long time. I don't watch that many people. I really do a lot of reading, but no, we have some videos though that we're going to miss out on.
Oh yeah, we got here's they just released a rendering of the Trump library. I mean, this is not. I'm not lying. This is true, and it's going to be down in I think Miami. Beautiful. So anyway, so they did a side by side with the Trump library and the Obama library up in Chicago. And roll the tape.
Roll the tape. Shut up and roll the tape.
Yeah.
Holy cow.
Which one do I can't pick? I just can't decide.
Yeah. Star Wars or
that Obama's. I don't think we need to see. We don't need to see a 2-minute video.
No.
But the Obama library looks like the Trump library pooped out.
Yeah, that's good.
I didn't say that.
You did
say that.
Yeah, and it was funny. So we got the Trump library. Why don't you do that one guy about the chest hair?
Oh yeah, there's this guy. Yeah, with the first part gets cut off, but he's talking about these guys who voluntarily go and have their chest hair waxed.
Yeah.
He's
I can't remember this guy's name, but he's funnier than hell, and I watch him all the time. Got it?
He's the first man that ripped the hair out of his chest. I really do, because I'm going to punch him right in the face. In a Christian loving way, of course. Tammy says to me about a year ago, she goes, I want you to look into the waxing thing. That's what she said, sir. I want you to look into the waxing thing. I honored my wife. I looked into the waxing thing. Came back and told her, get used to the pelt. It's not going anywhere. Are you kidding me? Have we lost our minds as a culture? We spend billions of dollars to have somebody rip the hair out of our body by the root. That hurts. But we won't let our federal government drip water on the faces of terrorists. I think the CIA needs to open up some spas around the world.
That's great.
Yeah, that's funny.
And you have a guy, the sprinkler.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
This guy's watering his lawn with this guy's sprinkler going on, and this woman gets mad because the sprinkler is getting water on her lawn, and well, she gets really mad.
Okay.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Go home, girl. Oh my God. You're gonna lose that battle. Okay, now I think maybe we should call somebody. Zeke? Yeah.
Please get off my property.
Is it 911? Yeah. Probably call 911. Do you want me to call?
Anyway, that
Oh
took
my
me,
goodness.
it took a minute to figure out which one was the woman.
That's great.
That's funny.
Now we were talking about Tucker and Megyn Kelly and all that. You have a good clip on Megyn Kelly, and I want people to see this because it's
it's short. Don't worry, it's short.
Short, just a quick one.
Now, as you can imagine, that post did not go over well with the Iranians or with many Americans. I mean, I don't know about you, but I am sick of this shit. I'm sick of it. Can't he just behave like a normal human? I mean, honestly, like the president, 3D, yes, shut up. Fucking shut up about that shit.
Yeah, we don't need you. See, that's when they think their opinions are more valuable than they are.
And they have no grounding. They have no roots in
Then we
any
got
belief.
one more. There's one more short one similar, like of Tucker.
Yeah, let's do the Tucker
Going
one.
after, a few days before Easter, you had a lot of the Christian leaders and pastors and stuff go to the White House. It included Franklin Graham. I've never been a huge fan of him, but he's fine. But my pastor was there. Pastor Greg Locke. He was there. Anyway, this guy's garbage playing.
Big guys. Franklin Graham, son of Billy Graham, shows up at the White House yesterday to pray over the president so he will have wisdom and restraint. No. To endorse the murder of civilians.
You know, yeah, that's the Christian way, man. Don't you know?
And he never. That's so far off. They have no convictions. Their convictions are as many clicks as they can get. So it's like they just go off off the rails to create controversy so that people will. I don't know.
Well, Victor Davis Hanson, one of the most reasonable and educated guys out there. He was just saying he was on Tucker's show so many times, and this is a different person, entirely different person. Not just, everything. So, he worked for those corporate news agencies all those years. I guess that you have to be a little crazy.
I don't know. He just went way off, and I don't know if he's able to make a living. But from what I understand, he gets a lot. From what I've heard, you don't mark my words on this, but I've heard
we're marking your words, buddy.
Yeah, I heard that he gets a lot of money from Qatar. Actually, has a home there now.
Oh yeah, they call him Tucker Carlson.
I know. That's what I heard that too. So we got that. We got time for maybe one or two more. We got Starmer. We got the bargaining chip. We got the homeless thing. Jesse Kelly.
Yeah. Jesse's is too deep to start right now.
Yeah.
And then, okay, let's put it out there. We've got two different choices for the closing music. Okay, on one hand, we've got Foreigner, and that was I got a link from that South Carolina girl, and there's some rocking stuff. And but then on the other hand, we go so Foreigner here. Then we have the amazing Roy Clark. Playing the wildest, just burning up a guitar. Yeah. So you guys, Roy Clark or Foreigner, you all pick. We're going to play a video and then we'll be back and we'll decide who won. How about that?
They're both pretty short.
Well, the Roy Clark is a little shorter than the other one.
Okay.
Which one did you want to go? Okay. Just to know, the Europeans and NATO have stabbed us in the back so hard. This is British TV right here, and they have callers. It's kind of like their C-SPAN.
Mm-hmm.
And you got this. They're saying a lot of them they're cheering for Iran. These just. I can't stand these Europeans. Play that.
It would be good if Iran captured this American airman
because
to use him as a bargaining chip to stop this madness, stop this. Trump has lost the plot, and it's just out of control. I mean, this war now is not about Iran or the Iranians. It's about American interests, other interests. It's not about the Iranian people or Iran.
But I didn't think I'd take a call from anyone saying, I hope the Iranians catch the airman and use him as a chip. But
but that's just, and that is so prevalent throughout the European mindset. The French, Germany has already told their adult males between the age 18 and 45 don't plan on leaving the country for over 3 months.
Really?
Yeah, that just came out a few days ago.
Mm.
And they're aligning themselves with Russia and China. They just blocked a UN resolution to open up the Straits of Hormuz down there. France and Spain and I think Germany, they all voted with China and said no.
Mm.
And
and
Trump's getting ready to lower the boom on NATO's ass.
Find out who your friends are. Yep.
Yeah. Well,
So-
let's see if we got any.
We have.
Roy Clark, foreigner.
I'm seeing a lot of Roy Clark on this.
Oh yeah, a lot of Roys.
A lot of Roys.
Yeah.
Some foreigners. I don't know. Well, the Roy Clark isn't very long. Maybe we can play a little bit of that, and then play and end with the foreigner.
So you making me work double?
That's right.
All right. Well,
You're not.
That's
getting
why I get
overtime.
paid the big bucks. That's why I get the big bucks.
I'll double your pay for this.
Oh, okay. Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
So excited. Hold on. I'm getting Roy Clark. This guy was so good. And when you're watching him, watch his face. I mean, why? Because he was just had so much charisma.
Yeah.
And this somebody's got flat play.
Here we go. Wait a minute. Let me move that guy, and then we got Roy Clark. Where'd it go? Oh, there's over. Holy cow. Lon says, there goes the tongue.
Look at that move. He was such a talent. Oh, I forgot to put the other one up there.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's some clips of him and Glenn Campbell picking together.
Yeah.
Some powerful stuff, man.
Phenomenal. They're both gone now, so it's what a tragedy.
Yeah. I was at Glenn Campbell's memorial in Nashville.
Yeah.
It was cool in Ryman Auditorium.
Yeah.
And it had all these stars. Who's the little midget with the cowboy hat? Brad Paisley.
Oh, yeah.
He's a tiny little fella. I'm like,
I know who you're talking about. Yeah.
Hello there, little fella.
So you got that video? You got that foreigner?
Yeah, it's up there. But he was like a cowboy hat with boots. Somebody over there.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Thank you guys so much for being here. It's been awesome.
Yes.
It's been something.
Been a lot of fun. It's you never know what you're going to get when it's live, folks. Especially with me.
Oh, I have a bad joke.
Oh, no.
I don't know if I may butcher it. It was just sent to me. So, there was a time before Billy Graham died. He was getting out of the airplane and getting on the limousine, and he was up there. He was about in his 80s, and he asked the limo driver if he could drive. He said he'd never driven a limousine before. And the driver said, "Sure, you're Billy Graham. You can drive." So Billy's driving that limousine down the road a bit, and he's going a little extra fast, and a policeman pulls him over. And so Billy Graham rolls down the window, and the cop recognizes him immediately. And he goes back and gets on the radio. He says, "Commander," he said, we cut celebrities some slack, don't we? Every now and then, like movie stars." He says, "Yeah." He said, Yeah. He said, so the commander said, "Is it a movie star?" He said, "No, it's bigger than that." He said, "Well, is it the governor?" He said, "No, it's bigger than that." He said, "Well, I know it can't be the president." He said, "Well, who is it?" He said, "I'm pretty sure it's Jesus, because Billy Graham's the chauffeur." Okay.
All right, folks.
We had to get that out. All right. Thank you, guys. God bless. And we'll see y'all next time.
And if everything goes right, we'll see you next Wednesday.
Yes.
If everything goes right. And
that's a big if.
Doesn't have another conference or
last week wasn't our fault. Yeah, they called us and asked us if we would, "Do you don't mind postponing cartoons, etc.? We don't want to interfere with Trump's audience." We're like, okay,
Yeah, we can give him
We're
this
here
one.
to support. We're supportive.
But he owes us. So.
He owes us. He owes us. We'll write it down. Anyway, God bless you all. We got this.
What do you want called the first time?